Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. How are you doing? This is the second time doing this. I've got Facebook notifying me to rotate my device. So I've already had that notification once. So I'm hoping I'm not broadcasting upside down on Facebook. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching, please do give me a little thumbs up or double tap to like if you're watching on Instagram, and please do share this with your friends if you enjoy the content today. We're going to be talking about our hip flexors again for the third time. If you didn't see the previous videos, please go check them out in the history, and if you are not on my mailing list, you probably want to get on there so you find out about these videos when they happen. But today we're going to be talking about hip flexor release when you're really busy and it's really difficult to try and fit them in. I've given you loads of suggestions about how to release your hip flexors in the other videos, and now I'm just going to give you a couple of tips about how you can get them just into your busy day without having to plan out loads and loads of time for them. At the very end of the video, I've got a special announcement, so please do hang on for that. And let's get started with the first tip. So, muscle energy techniques. I talk about these all the time. And they are when we're activating the muscles really gently with a 20% contraction. And often I'll do these lying on the floor, but when I'm busy throughout the day, what I like to do is just do them seated in my chair. So for the hip flexor release, it's super simple. Hands on your thighs, and then you're pressing your thighs up into your hands. You can just lift your heels up a little bit to facilitate that. And you just want to find a 20% contraction and hold it for about 20 seconds. And I recommend doing this about 4 times. So it's super quick, takes just a couple of minutes to do. If you're busy, then you can fit it in really, really easily. And just when you're taking a desk break from work, even if you're in a Zoom meeting, you know, no one can see what's going on down here. You've got your screen there. You can just be doing your muscle energy techniques and getting your hip flexors released while you're on the Zoom meeting. If you want to know a little bit more about muscle energy techniques, then check out some of my other videos. I talk about them a lot. I'm not going to go into too much detail today about that. So my second tip is also if you are having a kind of a desk-based lifestyle, but also, you know, it relates to anyone who's doing anything throughout the day, really. But when you're taking a desk break, you're in a perfect position to just do a few squats and lunges. So it might seem like a lot, but actually, or it might not seem like a lot, but just doing 10 squats, 10 lunges, maybe even 10 side lunges in the middle of the day, that's going to do wonders for, you know, all of your pelvis, not just your hip flexors. Your chair even is fantastic feedback to work towards tapping your bum down, for example, and then you can just move the chair out of the way. I like to do split squats actually, get myself nice and stable and really dropping that back knee down. And if you're feeling a bit unstable here, your chair's right there and you can hang on to it for support. If you want to go the full hog, you can do some side lunges. You can either step out into them or you can just take a wide stance and go side to side. This will take you less than 2 minutes to do each of those. 10 squats, 10 split squats or lunges, and then 10 lateral or side lunges or side to side squat things. So my third tip, and this is really nice one for you, is to do a very simple quick sequence at the end of your dance practice. So a lot of people talk to me about prioritizing dance and then feeling that they have discomfort and pain, but not knowing how to fit in the strength and flexibility that they need to do into their dance practice. So just make it simple, make it super short. It doesn't have to be a massive thing. So I'm just going to move this chair out of the way. And if you are watching and you want to join in, who's watching me on Instagram, Ribab Hilly says hi there, thank you for watching. Okay, so we're going to do a very short sequence, and this is actually the sequence that I'm doing at the moment at the end of my dance classes, so it really does work, and sometimes it's even better than doing a stretch. So I like to start with a forwards fold. When I'm doing it in my dance class, I usually cue everyone to take a nice deep breath in and then hinge at the hips with a flat back, a little softening in the knees. And you can always bring your hands to the hips if overhead feels too much for you. And you're going to come down, hands resting on the thighs, and then release the head all the way down to stretch out the back. Then you're going to bring your bum down to the floor. And sitting up nice and tall, you're going to pull the abdominals in wide across the collarbones, scooping and rolling back. So if you have time, you could do 3 to 5 of these coming up in between each one. But today we're talking about trying to fit it in when you don't have much time. So one really slow roll, as slow as you can go, all the way down. Now we're going to do some hip bridges to open up the hip flexors and strengthen and wake up the glutes and activate them. So again, if you have time for 10, go for it. But even 5 good strong ones, really working those glutes, keeping the rib cage closed down, zipping up from your pubic bone to sternum. And let's do one more. And then you can either roll over to the side or hands behind the thighs to roll up and press it yourself forwards into a little squat, and then lifting the hips back into your forwards fold, softening the knees, hands to the hips or arms out to the side to come up, and then bring the arms down. And then let's take the feet a little wider, point the toes, left toes to one side. We're just going to take a side lean to one side, and then come to the other side. This is just a little bit of balancing for the spine. Come to center, and then just a couple of gentle twists, and then bring it back to center and release. So you can see it's like a really, really simple practice. If you can get a few more of those rolls in there and a few more bridges in there for strength, then go for it. But if even that is better than nothing. So that short practice, you can even fit it in the middle of your dance practice as a little reset. You can do it as a warm-up. It's really nice and simple and easy to do. So I hope you liked it. So thank you so much for watching. The exciting announcement is this week I am opening up for clients on my Strong Motion program, which is specially designed for people who love to dance. So Rakshaki, belly dance, transcultural fusion, fusion belly dance, whatever you want to call it. Anyone who's in this scene can benefit with this, because we're going to be doing a lot of work on finding balance in your pelvis and getting more connected with your body. We're also going to be working, if you like, on your shimmy. And if you aren't interested in dancing at the moment, you can also join this program too. If you're just feeling out of touch with your body and you want to reconnect, then please, please, please let me know. Drop a comment to let me know if you're interested. You can pop "tell me more" below in the comments, or in my bio there's a link where you can fill in an application, and we will be in touch soon. So if you have any questions, let me know. Please do tag me if you pop any questions and you're watching on replay, so I can be sure to see them. And I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, please give me a thumbs up on Facebook. Please give me a double tap heart on Instagram if you enjoyed this, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. Big love.